Oh, how good was Gary to end the year? 23 points per game over the final 3 games of the season. Here's Miller on the skip. He'll launch the 3 and he'll hit. Adam Miller at 44% this year from 3.
He is.
Amir Ali will bring it up. Here's Jihad for 3. And back-to-back triples for Arizona State. We talked
this season. Catch and shoot, off the bounce, doesn't matter.
Gary on the drive, trying to slither to the rim, and there's Morgan to clean it up.
Well, Sean Phillips comes over to help on the Gary drive, and there is nobody home for Andrew Morgan on the tip slam. Good to see Buchtel looking healthy. And he dealt with that ankle late in the year, had a better game against Iowa, but it really struggled, and that's a great sign for the Cornhuskers offense.
Well, when he came back from that ankle injury was...
Oh, good cut.
And Gary with the finish at the rim.
It's just that continuity offense. You're swinging it from side to side, continuity pick and roll. Juwan Gary is cutting. There's no question. Just because Nebraska has their entire team, and if you're Arizona State, you don't have Josan Sainin, you don't have Jaden Quaintance, you're down 2 of your top 5 guys. Good for him to get back out here and see some shots go down.
Here's Williams, contested jumper in the paint is good.
He's been phenomenal off the bounce. He's a 3-level scorer.
20 points per game for a full year since Ty Lue.
It's good company there.
No kidding. Good rebound by Morgan.
Nebraska settling in here. They're going to have opportunities in the paint. And I know that's a great look from 3. Go under on Williams. He can make you pay for it. This is a fun matchup here. Adam Miller, you've got to be up on these switches. That's not good enough from Andrew Morgan. And honestly, Nebraska fortunate there.
Oh, and Phillips just cleaning it up inside.
That's what he does. He can be a force on the offensive glass. Really good rebounder, great.
Open in the corner. That triple drops from Alston Mason.
It's well done by Amir Ali. And pick and roll, he's just looking off that help.
Off to Gary as the Huskers set up. Gary going to work against Ali to the rim for 2.
Boy, he just kind of threw that crossover dribble out there to his left.
Jihad back out to Ali, under 10 on the shot clock. He'll drive all the way in and is it in.
Well, Nebraska just living in rotation on that possession, but how about...
Halfway through this first half, Williams steps into the 3 and hits.
He looks so comfortable out there, just sizing up Jihad. It's like he's playing horse. With the long break, Bryce Williams still getting buckets.
Over 21 points a game the last 15, but again, a breakdown defensively for Nebraska. Williams, 5 to shoot, steps back for 3. Nothing going on that possession, and it ends up with 3.
Boy, Bobby Hurley.
Tonight. Here's Williams, steps back for 3, halfway down. Morgan with the offensive rebound and rips it away.
With no Phillips, certainly the glass going to be a weakness now.
And inside, Buchtel can't connect, gets his own miss and puts it back in. What? Jumper is true.
Well, if Sam Hoiberg doesn't get over that screen and Nebraska's in the drop, Alston Mason, the way that he shot the basketball, he's just going to walk right into that and drill it.
Not been particularly sharp through this first half. Here's Mason at the free throw line. The jumper rolls home. Good shot.
Oh, yeah, Sam Hoiberg can't guard that any better.
Jihad gets to that mid-range jumper and hits.
But there's just really not much resistance there.
A field goal in almost 3.5 minutes. Hoiberg on the drive. He'll change that.
Well, I love the play, though, because Jacobson is screening his own man.
Arizona this year with certain programs. 5 to shoot for Nebraska. Williams got to get something going. Contested 3 for Williams is short. Miller with a rebound. Quick push ahead. Best to the rim. Challenging Hoiberg. He hits the 2. Largest lead for Arizona State. Halftime heave is off. And the Sun Devils close the half on a 14. Gotten it back since the ankle injury against Ohio State.
He had the hip as well, dealt with injuries all season long. Boy, screen, rescreen, Nebraska just not hanging in there.
Miller driving baseline into Hoiberg for 2.
But Buchtel takes a bad angle on that.
As Kim reported earlier, got together as a team, wanted to get going in this one. Maybe that Morgan jam will get them going.
Good read there by Bryce. Well, he's getting a piece of it.
back. It goes to Bryce Williams. He's been the offense for the Huskers as usual. He's got 16.
Arizona State zone.
He tried to save it, ends up in the hands of Jihad. Now a deep three for Miller.
Playing with fire. He's got range. Up the floor now.
Here's Gary to the rim with a one-hand hammer.
Off the three, you've got to have a safety back if you're Arizona State. You take a quick one, there's nobody.
Shoot, Nebraska trying to get something organized here. Not something maybe Bryce Williams. Here's Gary in the corner launching an airball three. Here's Best. It's 4 on 5 and they still score. Ali gets it to the rim. Bashir Jihad.
Outside of Bryce Williams, there's just not much going right for the Cornhusker offense.
And now a turnover. Mason bounced it right to Jacobson. And now ahead to Gary. And Gary not going to worry about that one.
How about Cale Jacobson putting that where only Juwan Gary could get? They can go with this matchup. I'd rather Jihad, though, drive that. He's not a great three-point shooter on the season. You've got the matchup with Mia.
Oh, Gary, what a move. Gets to the rim for 2 and a timeout. You notice Sean Phillips back out there on the floor.
Yeah,
they put the big man back there and get him involved immediately. Wow. Oh, punishing the rim.
Just the size that he brings, and then the prep.
Now Williams bowling through Best. That is just strength.
Boy, Trevor Best with 180. Look at that slip.
What a finish by Jacobson.
He's given Fred Hoiberg some.
6 to shoot. Best got to a good spot and an open 2.
Well, that ball moves. Multiple dribble drives. You get Nebraska in rotation. Nice job by Trevor Best at driving a closeout.
Jacobson finds Essegian for 3. That's got to feel good for Connor Essegian.
He had the tough one last game of the season of 8 from 3. It missed his first 2 shots here, but who's it setting the table again? It's Cale Jacobson.
That shot off on the drive from Mason. Bounce ahead to Essegian. He'll run it all the way to the rim. Nebraska within 1.
Arizona State's transition.
Ali on the baseline. No, Nebraska looking for the lead.
They got numbers. Oh, what a play.
Taken away. Mason to the rim for 2 and a chance for one more at the line.
That's one of those massive swings right there.
From the offside. Here's Gary, turns the corner, loping to the rim for 2.
And for both teams, the rim protection, because
Huskers have made 8 of their last 10, and it ends up fortuitously in the hands of Essegian with a corner 3. And to shoot, back to Essegian. Steps in for the mid-range jumper, and Nebraska's in front.
He's been a different-looking player since that first.
For the second half. Here's Best, 6 to shoot. Got a good look again. He's found that spot a couple of times tonight.
It's just an individual play there.
Miller looking. Lost it on the way in. Gary pushing ahead to Hoiberg. Hoiberg back to Gary for the rim run and 2 more. Timeout, Arizona State. Here's Jacobson, turn in the corner. Back to Hoiberg for 3, and Hoiberg rains one down. And Nebraska. 8 seconds as Mason launches the 3. Rebound tapped into the hands of Miller. That 2 will count, but 3 seconds to go. Huskers inbound and a foul called with 0.7 seconds remaining.